If we could live in this moment and just hold it.
Hey everybody, what's up and welcome back to my channel. I am the True Lady of the Throne, where God dwells within me as me, and I am here with your October 2024 general love, life, and spirituality guidance. I am so happy that you are here. Welcome to the channel. If you are new, make sure that you hit that subscribe button, drop a comment down below if you are resonating with this. I also want to say that you need to give the video time to play out, okay? This is for the month of October. I am recording this in advance. We are still in the month of September, so it may not resonate with you at this particular time, but do give the messages time, as they may resonate later with you. You can always come back and watch it. You can always save the video as well, so that you can remind yourself to come back, but also turn on those post notifications before you go so that you don't miss anything. And if you're interested in getting a personal reading with me, I welcome you in. And if you are wanting to do that, go ahead and try it out for yourself and see how this thing works by clicking that link right down below in the description box. That's where you'll find all of my services and products, so that you can see what works for you and maybe we can collaborate. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get right into your messages. I have some really exciting messages for all 12 zodiac signs. I think that October is going to be amazing. We're going into the season of fall, so I hope that you guys are ready for that beautiful apple crumb pie, pumpkin spice in the air time of the year. It's really truly an amazing time, and thank God for it. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into your messages. Let's begin with the sign of Aries for October 2024. So Aries, I'm feeling in a playful mood. Okay, so all 12 zodiac signs are going to have funny little interesting pictures that you're going to see on the screen, just so that you'll know it's a little comedy, that's all, just to lighten the mood. Okay, now Aries, for October 2024, it looks like a lot of you guys are having like this huge breakthrough moment. It's a real big breakthrough moment in October. It is when you get out of some situation, some messy situation that you've been dealing with for some time. It's like you are making it out of the trenches, Aries. That's what I'm getting. You need to get excited about this, because what I'm picking up is that you guys, if you've been feeling like you've been in the weeds, for those of you who may not be sure what that means, I used to hear that back in restaurants. They used to say that I'm in the weeds, man. And someone told me that means when you're swamped with a lot of responsibilities, or when you are dealing with a lot of things that are unwanted, things that you did not create for yourself, but others around you have been creating. Well, you're out of that. All right. So in October, it looks like you don't have that as a problem anymore. It seems that whatever thorns you had to go through, unfortunately, whatever people were trying to inflict upon you, is going away. So it looks like in the month of October is really a big, exciting, and a really beautiful change that is well deserved for you. It's your time now. It's just really going to be that time for Aries. It's your season. It's your moment. It's your, this is the part where you just feel like, thank God, like I finally made it out of all of these like crazy situations, and I really finally just really love my life again. It just really feels great. Like, you know what? This is beautiful, and I'm so thankful because it's really going well, Aries. What I see in October here, it looks like your new relationships going well in the month of October, because in September there is a prediction here for a lot of Aries getting into new relationships, forming them, right? Forming new relationships that are starting up in the month of September. So by the time October gets here, you should already be in the relationship. You should already be with this person by the time October gets here for some of you guys. But this is really amazing. It seems like that relationship that's beginning in September actually continues to go well in the month of October. So a lot of things are really just getting off on the right page. This is a really good time for you. It's like the greatness of your existence. Like this is the month where you really shine, Aries. Like, I mean, positivity all over the place in your personal life. It's just a personal feeling inside of you that you feel about everything, and it seems like God is really coming through with the blessings for you. It's like so many different ways you're being blessed. You might find yourself totally living it up in the month of October. Like this is a true moment where, like in the movie Babs, when like the very last part of it, when everything got all soft, mushy, and sentimental, and how Halle Berry, like she, received, what she just received an unexpected surprise. She was just, ambitious, young, beautiful, going after her goals. Had a few like delays in the way, had a guy from the past trying to keep her down, and this guy who she knew wasn't really good for her. Like all of that happens in this movie, and then unknowingly or maybe surprisingly, she gets this huge reward at the end of the day. And you know why? The lesson in this movie was just that she was true to herself and she was very genuine. And so and she also changed the mind of a person or people that were not used to her, right? Her type of woman, being from maybe the trenches, or being from an underserved community, or someone who is not the stereotypical person that others, would think belongs in certain residential areas and things like, you guys know where I'm getting at with that. But the whole message in that movie is very powerful. How she was so excited that, this really, really abundant, prosperous man decided to help her, over others. And it was just like, wow, like she was being herself. She was being genuine. And she just came from the heart with everything. And then God just blessed her, because what she went to Beverly Hills, wherever she went to audition for this dance competition, right? She wanted to be a star. She wanted to be a dancer. She wanted to get into something creative. I don't know if maybe she wanted to act or something, be in movies or whatever. But it turns out she had this whole other thing that she didn't know God would bless her with. And so she turned it into something really beautiful at the end. So I think that this movie is like a symbol for the sign of Aries. It's just something really beautiful that happens that you're blessed with. And God is really blessing you, I see here. The word blessing is very, very strong in the month of October for you, because that's what's happening. It is really from God. It is really God is really doing this, right? For a lot of Aries out there. So you may feel very encouraging and enthusiastic this month. There's a whole lot of love that surrounds your atmosphere, and amazing things are going on here in your life. Huge surprises are on the horizon for you. I feel like you guys are going to finally feel like everything that you went through was truly worth it. The balance you needed, the structure you needed, the security you needed, the stability that you needed, the lifestyle you wanted, the abundance you craved. Guess what? All of this is really coming into your life now, okay? I want you to know that the desires of your heart are coming true now. So it's happening for you, Aries. You need to really, really, really be open to accepting all of these blessings that are here, okay? God just really wants you to be open. Stay open-minded. Also, just be open, right? To even be open to, conversing and talking to people, socializing with people. Be open to just people in general. Be a little bit more open than you've been, because I feel like a lot of people want to be in your life. A lot of people want to be close to you. A lot of people do love you. A lot of people do admire you. A lot of people do want to talk to you. And I think that maybe they shied away for some time, because once again, some of these people were like giving you a stereotype. And I'm just being honest, just like how Halle Berry was treated in this movie by these really, 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 really wealthy people, these millionaires and things like that. But I feel like, just like in this movie, it's like people actually really love you. Like, this is getting deep, and it's getting more real, and it's getting more serious about you. And I feel like people who you never expected would actually take a liking to you, they actually really do care about you. Like, even though, these people may be aware that because of the circumstances that you have gone through in your life, you've had to fight through a lot of stuff, or you've had to stand up for yourself. That, some people in the past may have judged this, or may have looked at your upbringing, or where you come from, or who you are, or things like that, and they may have placed certain meanings on your life that you never placed on your life, right? But not anymore. I feel like in the month of October specifically, a lot of these people are just going to be absolutely in love with you. Some of them they just love you like a sister, like a mother, or like a daughter, or like a cousin. Like, I mean, it just feels like your skin color doesn't matter. It feels like your whatever you have and don't have doesn't matter. It's just like these people really care. And I feel like people are like coming together, and they're like, okay, this is a really great and entertaining person that's really worth so much value, not only to the people that they love, but actually to a lot of people. So I think that someone is particular, and maybe it could be like a group of people, are actually doing something that's benefiting you, and actually is helping you, and actually is like, it's something that is for you though. And that's the thing, like, it's something that I feel belong to you, but God is like finally revealing it to you. It's just like, oh, here it is. Here it is, Aries, right? It's just this thing where the Lord is really blessing you, because see, God took time with you. God really went very, 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 very slow, because for a lot of you, you had so much to do on your assignments. You had assignments. You had a lot of them, right? And so you couldn't get to this point with the world until you had completed so many different like spiritual things that God had you working on. A lot of things that you had to do in the lives. You had to affect other lives. You had to touch other people's lives. You had to mend things, or break things, or destruct things, or create things. You had to do so many different things in order for you to be able to receive. And I think that you have so much love all over the globe, all over the earth, everywhere. Everything loves you. Animals love you. Children love you. People love you. You are loved. 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 You are loved, Aries. I can't stress this enough. You may not feel like that every day, but you need to come back and listen to me every day if you need to. Don't cry about anything. Don't hold your head down, and feels like, just that feeling that you were feeling with too much responsibility, or too less time, or too little time. You don't feel like that in October, okay? This is your time when you get the 10 of Pentacles, right? You get this really high level of abundant things. You get these huge blessings. It's like ultimate, right? This is because after some type of tower situation happened, you're finally going to be realizing that this tower, you're going to actually be thankful for the tower that happened in your life, because it all came down to this. So here's the thing. You had a real challenge, and that's what a lot of people didn't see. See, a lot of people judged you. Just like the characters in the movie Babs with Halle Berry, a lot of people judged her, in that Beverly Hills, rich people, that type of thing. A lot of them placed this like false perception of who she really was in the inside. But all it took was for this one wealthy man to, take her in, and actually at first he tried to change her. At first he tried to control her. At first he wanted to manipulate her life. But it turns out that he actually saw her real light on the inside of her. He actually saw her grace. He actually learned from her. He actually didn't know how much he needed her. He fell in love with her, as a matter of fact, and didn't expect it, And it just was like this love that he couldn't even explain. And so I think that that's what's happening with you and people. People are just like, it's an inevitable thing where people will rather love you than to hate you. People would rather join you than to miserably fail at beating you. People would rather be with you. And that's the thing. So you have an incredible amount of true and genuine, like, people who really do like you as an individual, as a person. There's people understanding life through your eyes. They're understanding, like, from your perspective, why is it that you must speak up for yourself? Why is it that you must put your foot down in situations? Why? Well, it's because of what they do. Simple, right? And so there's people who have taken themselves out of their own shoes and have put themselves in yours. And now they are seeing that it takes an incredible amount of power in order to be still so graceful in this world. So there's so many people that are looking at you as such a beautiful inspiration in October, and people are actually like, it's everything becomes real and concrete here. It's like some of you may go from, shopping at one place, and now you're upgrading your life, and now you're in, like, I don't know, who knows, Aries, you could find yourself in Italy shopping somewhere. I don't know. It's like it's like this luxury. It's this quality of life that is changing for you. You may be in rooms with people that you never thought you would be in the room with, right? You may be in the room with the richest people, like, or the most the people who see something in you that are like, okay, yeah, this Aries really is a star and it's really worth the investment. I'm investing in her. Or him, right? I'm investing in this person. I want to work with this person. I want to collaborate with this person. This person actually does deserve to be way here, right? So what's happening is that your life is actually being raised to a higher social status right now. Okay, so in October, it's like, okay, it's honestly, it feels like some Aries out there is literally going from rags to riches. It's like overnight, your life just changes. One minute you're in the trenches, the next minute you are literally in, like, the hills or Beverly Hills, or you're in the Hamptons or something, or maybe you're just in, like, this really swanky, like, stylish contemporary art style place. Like, I don't know, like you're traveling, going to different museums, and like eating cheese and crackers and stuff and grapes, and I don't know, like I'm even seeing people around you that are protecting you. Like when you're in certain places, this could be security or so, like bodyguards, but not in a work environment. This is just like in a social setting. Like if you're going to some big event, a party or a like something like that, but it's not like in your hometown. Some of you may have to travel to go to events like this. You're being like, I see some of you kind of like walking into this new place and no face is familiar to you. It's like you don't even know anybody, but you're being introduced, but you know the people that you're with, so it's like you're being ushered in or you're being introduced to, or it's like this grand entrance thing where some of you are coming into a new community of people that are embracing you and like who's been dying to meet you or who's been dying to talk to you or waiting. It's like a real life superstar. It literally feels like that, and people have been waiting for so long to talk to you or something, or maybe people have just been, they've been waiting to hear things that you have to say or give you a hug or, like love you or something. I don't know. It's just like everybody just really wants to love you and be around you because everybody finally understands that you just did the things you had to do. You did what you had to do, and you did it with so much strength and valor. So who could be upset with that? And I think a lot of people are realizing that they were just like, there was no reason for them to feel the way that they felt. I think a lot of people feel crazy, but at the same time, you have won over so many people's hearts because you were so genuine. And I mean, these people just really love you. They really, absolutely. People are like on your team for real. You have your own team or something, your own community. So it's amazing. I hope you love October. Thank you. And remember, God said no more. No more of the enemy's games in your life. It looks like the enemy had you tied down or tried to block you, tried to stop you. The enemy just kept trying. But God said no more. Thank you, Aries, and God bless.